Hello guys, welcome back. This is Player and long time no see. Here I am again. And Minecraft 1.13 just came out and I stopped playing LLL with in the North America server for a while because I'm back in Hong Kong. So these days me and my friends have been playing Minecraft 1.13 for quite a lot, and then we built some stuff that I thought I would let you guys probably have a look, or I don't know, give you guys some ideas and stuff. So so let's see. So we started at around this area, and our spawn point is right around there. So we dug a hole here, and then we kind of just expanded a little bit. So let me see, can I make this a little bit less laggy? So this is a server, and then currently that's just me. Oh, just listen to those phantoms. Anyway, there's actually me, Panda, Jack, and some a little bit less common players in this world called Nick and Mac. Mark, sorry. So so basically we started right there, and then we built basically everything digging into this area and stuff. But then we decided to make it a little bit more large scale, and this became our base uh, for storage area. And then we would probably have smelting area, and then some more deep storage for some stuff that yeah. So and then about this, yeah, we have quite a lot of fish too, fishing, and the rest are and yeah. So this became our storage area, and I thought I will also show you guys around this. Um, so basically, a sorting system is designed to include it, but I haven't really started doing it yet. Instead, we have quite a packed storage, and these tiles are just temporary because they kind of make you harder to access the stuff behind. But one day we'll fix that, and then probably stick it in the Okay, those phantoms are really loud. So let me see. Okay, just shut up. So we thought, is that broken? I don't think any volume was made. Okay, I think that might be broken, or they might not be hostile, but they are hostile. So probably I've got friendly creatures down already. Okay, I'll just turn the whole thing down. Okay, so basically we've got pack storage, one for organics, and then for resources, and one for herbs. And basically these stores blocks that you would use to build stuff, and then you would collect building those stuff. Like these are basically stone stuff, and dirt, sand, and gravel. And then these are some other blocks from Nether and the End, which we haven't actually explored yet. Yeah, like those are empty. And then we've got ice blocks, other blocks, the dyedable ones, concrete powder stuff. And this is kind of empty. So we probably want to expand this way, and as 1.14 might come, this might be used in the future. And then for organics, we've got wood. These are basically all about woods, so like that. And then we've got food. These are all edible food. And then these are some plants and stuff like grass and kelp and cacti, sugarcane, block plants, which supposedly we should actually put melon seeds there. Or probably not. I'm not sure. So here we've got mob drops. I thought they would be organic because they come from mob. Some of them might not be that good, but I mean they come from the body of the mob. I mean, I'm not sure. So basically that's the organic area, and then we've got the resources. For resources we've got ores, and these are basically goodies. We've got quartz, diamonds, nickel, gold, iron. We actually used about a whole chest of them, and then we scaled quite a lot. So let me repair my pickaxe really quickly. Oh, yeah, so that's basically it. Actually, I might just want to bring them up. Alright, so iron here and gold. And then we've got some redstone stuff here. Some actual things, decorations, and some more miscellaneous stuff here. Books, bottles, fireworks, and gold stuff, whatever. And then here we have some armor tools. And should probably this here. Yeah, so basically that's the idea, and then I'll show you guys around up top. So this is the base. This is kind of the structural structure of the okay. Oh wow, okay. So this is the structure of for a framework for the sorting system for our for our sorting system. Anyway, so for our storage area, yeah. So some items would actually go up here, which I should actually show you. And I'll use a more valuable thing to show that. Probably my axe. So it would eventually end up around here. Eventually, because I made the time a little bit long. Yeah. So look at that, my axe is back. All right. And then yeah. So what I'm doing here is you see these hoppers? They're going into the chests because our storage is very very packed. Why do I have to block it? Because our storage is very packed, the hoppers cannot go one above another. So what I plan to do is I'll do some redstone to prevent them from um, going wrong. I'll actually go to a creative world and show you guys that later. And basically I did some redstone for that, and then I'll be dropping down categories of items into one chest, into each of the chests. So basically that's the idea. And let me check my local difficulty. It's 2.25. So mobs are kind of spawning with quite a lot of armor and stuff, which is actually fine. Okay, there are kind of some gaps here. Sometimes mobs actually come in. Alright, so let me just close this off, and then I'll put my cobblestone back here, and then my phantom membrane, some stuff to hit. Alright, so that's basically it for this this storage area. And then there's like kind of a to-do list. We would need stuff finished. Wow, that's actually quite a lot of stuff to do. And then in this server is allowed to use spectator mode. So let's do that and show you guys around with the redstone. So basically there's like a ticking thing there, a ticking thing there, a ticking thing like all in all corners, and then basically they'll just go up this water stream, and then go here and stuff. And then these cobblestone cover another picking thing. Yeah. And then there's the deep storage. So let me show you guys what this is. This is the Lego station, which is actually, I think, storage in some random language. Latin, I think this is. Yeah, probably. And then we basically have passes, and we can get into this station, just like a transit railway. But it actually takes some time. And basically, you get your pass back, and then you can go and ride stuff. So we've got a few stations going on, and then we've got 2 lines. And this line is basically just started, and we don't have minecarts here. We have some here. So I'll show you guys around later. And then basically there's quite a lot of investment involved behind this, and quite a lot of testing and stuff in order to make sure these work properly. That we've actually done. And so this goes to Cabana, and I'll show you guys around where it is. So let's place a minecart, and then we sit in it, and then we place this. We press that button, and basically we drive off to Cabana, which is actually pretty close. And then there's like kind of so I just pressed to go this way, and if you go the wrong way, you'll actually be sent back into the station. Alright, and then this is Cabana, and let me show you guys around what this is doing. It's kind of lagging. And then basically there's another exit here, but this is probably a little bit more mobile. And then there's a house here by Mr. Mock. And basically this is, you see there the diorite blocks? That is actually just lava. So we just traveled a little bit of distance into this direction, and in this direction we have Mock's house, along with a temporary fishing farm, which I think I should actually go and have a look of what it is we've got. So this is the temporary fishing farm by DocCam77, and we've used 3 of it. Actually, Suzumu Void's fishing farm works too, but not very stably in multiplayer, especially on my computer. So I've built DocCam one, which seems to be more reliable. And basically, the way you do it, you just right click here into the note block, and then the fishing rod will activate this weighted pressure plate or whatever pressure plate you're using, and then it will open this trapdoor until the fish get caught, and then the fishing thing will just drop into the water, and this will no longer be there, and that will close, and then you will get the fish. So there's like pretty big storage here which hasn't been filled up yet. So let me actually have a look of what we have. There's a silk touch, efficiency, full, mending. Yeah, we've got some mending books here. Wow, look at this. And then we've got unbreaking, respiration, looting free, and then protection, fortune 2. I think I've seen another fortune 2, so we can make fortune 3. But actually we've got all of those already. So yeah. So basically this is the other way we get enchantment from, and then we also get a lot of fish, so that makes a stable food source. We also have a mob farm before, and we kind of teared it down, and we put the animals right about here. Right about here. So yeah, we are storing the animals here for now, so we can bring them later. So this is Cabana, the station, and Mark's house is this one. So I'll show you the next station. next station is called Atlantis, and this comes from just an idea that we should build a city in 1.30 because waterlogged blocks become existent, and so off we go to Atlantis. And Atlantis actually just started as a project, and it is actually pretty far away. So digging this tunnel took a long time. Collecting all these resources, build a tunnel also took a long time. So yeah, Jack actually complained quite a lot about that. But I think it will turn out to be a very good city. We just haven't started building it yet. So basically, this is the place, but we haven't actually built anything yet. And I'm kind of getting some lag issues here. It's alright. So this is the place, and then we've got another thing to go back, and then we also have themes which I'll actually explain to you later. So Atlantis is starts here. So this is actually the station, and we plan to build a little city around here, probably with conduits and stuff, and some roads that leads to, I don't know, visiting um, a, a boat room, a ship room or something. But basically this is Atlantis, and so it goes from Larga, Campania to Atlantis, and then the next stop would actually be a prismarine farm. Okay, can I actually speak? So the next stop, let me see. The next stop would be probably, what's that? Oh, some cards. Probably this way. Okay, I'm kind of lagging. Okay, yeah. So that's the Prismarine Farm. Basically the ocean monument, but we haven't actually explored it yet. So there are still, yeah, stuff floating around. There's water around. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we would actually build another tunnel, but before that we need to conquer that ocean monument. So let's go back to Atlantis, which is here, and show you guys how long it is from here to Cabana. So there's Cabana, and I'm lagging backwards in time. So this is Cabana, and basically that's the distance we go. And let's go back and show you guys more things. Of course, for now, the Prismarine Farm would be the end of this line on one side. And then from Larga, we can actually go. From Larga, we can actually go to another station, which is called Timmins. If you spell it backwards, you see Summit. So let me show you guys. So yeah, next stop would be Timmins. And then basically Timmins is just the top of the mountain from Larga, and here it is. And let me see. So this is oh shit. Alright, so this is Timmins, and this is station for Timmins. And we have a little thing here which leads us to Sky City we're going to build. And the way to go there is using alright, Nether Tunnel. And the way to go down is not really built yet. Alright, so that's basically it for this line, but we will be building a way down hopefully, and that just hasn't started doing that yet. So there is also a place to insert your pass, and if you can't throw it into it, you can just press and put your pass. Alright, so you can actually go back down and do that. Alright, So we're going down again and back to Lager. So the theme thing is actually showing you what the next stop is. So the next stop is Cabana from here, right? Yeah, Cabana, which I think stands for probably beach house or something in Spanish, or I don't know. But basically, the theme of this tunnel is based on the next stop. And if you go that way, you will see the theme of Cabana because you are going to arrive Cabana. And then if you see this way, you're going to see the theme of Laga because Laga is next off if you come from there. And then if you go this way, you'll see this. And then this is just an exception because we have to use this. It has to be a main because it's the same tunnel. So it's just an exception. Anyway, so that's that. And then let's see. From here we have Velgas, which probably goes to the mob farm, and then to Pago, which goes to the village. And both of them we haven't started doing that yet, but the tunnels have been built very kindly by Jack, and I'll just run there. So basically, Velgas is the mob farm, and we are kind of out of bone blocks, so we'll fill that up later. And I think this is also the terminal station, so we built it just like Timus. And then everything redstone here hasn't been built yet because of my laziness. And well, I'm not sure this is the best design, but I'm fine with that. So there's actually an elevator here, which kind of doesn't work if you have laggy internet, which I do because I'm kind of downloading stuff. And basically you just press this button and then your feature is pointing upwards. But if you lag, you might fall through this block. But anyways, this is the mob farm, and it's entirely built out of cobblestone. But let me do this so I can actually Alright. What is this glass here? I kind of don't want to break it. And I think they are kind of reduced to one hit, but I'm still using this just to make sure. And there's kind of some loot, which is good. And yeah, that's the farm, and I'll show you guys how it works. So let's see. And sometimes, well, it's actually not bad, I guess. Yeah, so basically this is the spawning platform, and then every once in a while the water gets pushed out, and then yeah, and then they get collected down there, which is actually not a bad design, but I blame it for using cobblestone blocks. But anyway, once in a while, not once in a while, I'll just find a time to use something to cover it up, and this can be removed too because it's just used to block the sunlight, and I'll just build something around it. Alright, so basically that's the thing, and then we've got zombie here, I don't know why, but I can show you guys about the elevator. Alright, so here's the elevator, and then basically it just uses a slime block flying machine, which is very simple. Oops. So these have to be furnaces here because they can't be moved. Alright, this is still the thing, which doesn't contribute to my explanation. And I'll just throw this here. Alright, so let me see. If I press this button, this whole thing will go down. So as you can see, I'm doing this to minimize redstone so that I can actually place blocks around here. Actually, even if I use redstone here, it also kind of works. Okay, anyway, so this updates something at the back of the elevator, and then basically the firing machine just goes down with activating it, and then this goes to the same signal activating the lower button, so that it go up. Alright, so you can actually use this. Alright, so that's basically the thing, and then we've got going to logger here. Alright, so oops, that's not what I want. And then so basically that's it for here. And then I don't think we've built quite a lot of stuff around here yet, but I've dug out quite a big area for this sorting system that I'm actually getting quite tired of doing anymore. I'll actually take a rest from it and I'll come back to it quite some time later. And basically this is our world, and we enjoy doing it, and we want to expand on it for most of the possible future. This was a tree farm, so it is kind of well lit, but we kind of got enough wood for now. And then we've got a village way over here, and that's what Pago means. And the station, it will actually go to about there, and we will build an iron farm using the villagers that hopefully are still alive here. Yeah, they are. So basically that's it, and I will just update you guys whenever we've got large things going on again, more big things going on again, and hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are interested, and I don't know. Hope you guys have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time, and see ya.